takes a quick water break before we get into the video.
I think I've never introduced you to these two. You will often see them in my videos. That one right here, the small little leaf that you can see here, these two are Rick and Morty, and they are beautiful plants. They are not mine, they are Akash's, but I have named them, so I take some credits. And it's just such a beautiful feeling to name your things. I mean, who is awkward like that? Like, I totally name things. My car's name is Jerry, and I'm always doing such things. But anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about manifesting your desired kind of skin, whatever that might look like for you. But this is not about how I want for my skin to look like. This is so much about what is perfect to you and what is the kind of skin you are looking for. Okay, so a beautiful thing happened. I recorded this video yesterday at around 5 in the evening, and then I had to head out for some work, so I did the video, but I don't know what happened. I mistakenly deleted it, and I had this beautiful journal that I wanted to show you guys regarding my skin and a few things that I've written in this yesterday, but I couldn't show it because I just thought that I forgot to pack this journal back home. But this morning I was working a little bit on my thrift store. If you don't already know, I have already launched my thrift store. Me and my partner, so my social media manager, we are both working on a few things, and we are sort of trying to bring things together. So she's the one who's been doing these beautiful thumbnails for me, and she's just going to be starting her internship with us. So she's the one who's going to be managing my both of the profiles eventually, but right now she's working with the Pre-Loved by Ankita. That is my thrift store's name. If you want to check it out, we're just beginning. I would love if you could follow and support us, so I will be sharing the link to see my page down below. Okay, so I was just doing the thrift store work. I digress. I was doing the thrift store work, and I unpacked one bag that I had not opened in a while, and this diary was inside the bag. So I thought maybe this is universe's sign that I should record another video and show you the journal. So here I am, and we're going to talk about skin. So when it comes to the skin, I think if you're my follower on Instagram, you know I am obsessed with it in a healthy way. It's not an obsession that sort of paralyzes me. It's an obsession that makes me want to do better and show up every single day, irrespective of what happens, right? My tip number one when it comes to manifesting anything, okay, in this video I am sort of focusing on the skin, but when it comes to manifesting anything, you have to do the internal work, which means not telling that I am stupid, I can't afford it, I can't have it, I am just someone who has acne prone skin. This is what I deserve. This is what I've always been like. This is what my genes dictate. This is what's going to be like, and I can't really afford to have an experience of how it feels like to be in the skin or the body that you are comfortable in. Okay, so the first thing that I need you to change is that internal dialogue. What are you feeding your mind? What are you telling yourself? What is your mind listening to day in and day out? Because a lot of our thoughts that we have on a daily basis are repetitive. I think there is a certain number to which I'm not really aware about, but I do know that a lot of thoughts that we have on a daily basis are repetitive, and that eventually manifests itself into your reality. So what are you telling yourself constantly is something you have to look into. So if you look into the mirror and if you're always sort of degrading yourself, demeaning yourself, abusing your skin, saying bad things to your skin, self-picking, and you're just sort of demotivating yourself, that is exactly what your skin is going to show you. Okay, so the first thing that you have to change is to know that I have to change my perspective from inside of me, and that is how everything in my outer world is going to change. That is how my outer world's experience is going to change once I am done doing the internal work, which can take some time, a lot of time, maybe very little time. It would be dependent on you, but tip number one is do the internal work and let go of that self-identification, which takes me to the second point, that is I always had acne prone skin. I always had oily skin, and I always used to have a zit or two, a few scarring here and there, and I just always used to have acne, even though I have always been fair skinned. So it might not, maybe just show in some pictures, or maybe I'm wearing concealers. But right now, when it comes to just having a beautiful skin, you really want to know that, okay, if I have to get there, I can't get there from here. If I want to reach a vibration or a frequency that is vibrating right here, you can't just keep on self-sabotaging and then expecting for your skin to show you result at this vibration where you want it, okay? So you need to come from here. This is not going to come here and meet you. It's never going to come here, and you're never going to experience the skin that you want, the body that you want, the things that you want from this frequency, okay? So this is going to stay here. Your source stays here. You need to alleviate yourself, okay? So you always have to know that I can't just sit down and constantly demean myself. So I have to talk in a way about the things that I want, okay? So I have clear skin, I have beautiful skin, my skin is gorgeous, my skin is flawless, I'm so youthful, I'm so glowing, I'm so charming. Every cell in my body radiates good energy. Every cell in my body heals at the speed of light. All of my scars faded away so beautifully and so naturally. I used to say this thing, and I still do. I continue to do so because my mind is just has been, molded that way over the last few years, that I now constantly, just very unnaturally, subconsciously, I just wash my face, and these are the exact affirmations that I will put out, okay? So when I talk about internal work, this is exactly what I did in the start of this journal. So this is the first page of this journal. As you can see, this is what I've written here. Declutter. This is written, declutter your internal, your inner and outer environment. And this mentions the inner things that I need to change, and this mentions the outer thing I need to change. And this is exactly how I sat down one day. I remember writing this. I was on my terrace back home, and I just noted down the things that, okay, what are the things when I need to work internally, and what can I change in my environment? So getting rid of things that don't inspire you, getting rid of things that don't motivate you, getting rid of things that, sort of brings back old painful memories. You need to declutter, and you need to get rid of that environment, and that is how you are going to be able to change your inner world as well. So when it comes to decluttering, declutter the inner world and declutter the outer world, which means forgiving someone, which means asking for forgiveness, which means letting go, which means not self-sabotaging, which means saying good things to yourself, which means not pulling yourself down, which means not looking at someone else from the place of lack, but always looking at someone else from the place of abundance. If they can have it, I can have it too. If she can do it, I can do it too. If someone else has achieved it, it's humanly possible. I am a human being, and I can do it too. And seeing these beautiful things to your body, to your mind, to your soul, and then seeing how everything aligns, right? So I've written a lot of things. So I've written, I am so grateful for my perfect, healthy, youthful, glowing, flawless, spotless skin. That is exactly what I've written. It's my first point right here. This is, I believe, June 15, or maybe a little older than that. I'm not sure about the date because it's not mentioned. But I've written, I'm so grateful for my perfect, healthy, youthful, glowing, flawless, spotless skin. I am so grateful for my perfect, lean, healthy body. And then I've written a lot of other things that you wouldn't want to know. But that's about my skin, okay? And I also, sort of had a mood board where I just wrote perfect skin, and I wrote, universe, I am ready for your abundance, which just means that, you decluttered the internal world and the external world, okay? When you declutter, you create space. When you create space, the universe can provide you people, can provide you things, resources, information, and just sort of, pave the way and just sort of give you the resources that you need to get better and to heal. And that is why decluttering your space, internal and external, is so crucially important. Tip number 3 is to talk in present tense and express a lot of gratitude. So if I can just, randomly open 1 or 2 pages for you, I can just really, write down what I've written. And I've written, I feel amazing, I feel so blessed, I feel light, I know it, I knew it, dreams do come true. I'm able to manage my life well, I'm able to sail through my life easily, I'm able to help the needy, I'm so capable and reliable and effective, okay? So these are just a few things that I used to write. Even when I did not really feel that way, I used to sort of, try to get myself from this vibration to this vibration. And that is why talking in present tense sort of fools your system, fools your body into believing that what she's talking about really exists. And then it sort of tries to, sort of align you with the same frequency, same vibration, same people vibrating on the same frequency, and then bring you together. That is really known as alignment. And all you have to do is just come into the present tense. Past doesn't exist, future doesn't exist. All that we have is right here, right now. And what are you doing right now to make it better? So I still do these things. I continue to do them because they have become who I am. I'm just someone who is grateful. I'm just someone who is positive. I'm just someone who looks for the silver lining in the worst of the days. And that's just who I have become, because I constantly practiced this every single day. I wrote it, I talked about it, and every time I was just with myself, sitting with myself, driving, going to some place, not consulting anything. If I am just, ideally seated, I'm not thinking about something negative. I'm not thinking about what is the worst that is going to happen. I'm not thinking about, oh God, I have acne scars on my face. I'm thinking about all of the beautiful things. Something as simple as, I have my beautiful 2 eyes to see the world. I am so lucky. I have such a beautiful hair. I'm so lucky. My fingers are so beautiful. I'm so lucky. My dress is so beautiful. I'm so lucky. My hoops are so beautiful. I'm so lucky. My plants are so beautiful. I'm so lucky. The temperature in this room is so beautiful. I'm so lucky, right? So when you just talk like that, it sort of alleviates your frequency. You vibrate at a different level and just see how you feel. So disrespect yourself and see how you feel. Uplift yourself and see how you feel. It's always about how you feel. You can do all of the journaling, none of the manifestations are going to come true if you don't become that feeling, okay? You have to feel it with every cell of your body that you already have it. It's here, it's coming, and it's going to happen. You don't have to know how, but it's going to come to you, and one day you're just going to wake up and have it. That is how it works, until and unless A, maybe universe has better plans for you, B, you have not done the internal work, C, you've not really decluttered the environment, D, you don't think well for others, not in a way that you're insecure or jealous, but just in a way that you feel sad that you don't have it. And when you feel sad that you don't have it, you're vibrating here. You can't get here. You can't get there from here. If you're feeling sad, you are here. If you're feeling joyful, you're here. If you're feeling angry, you're here. If you're feeling great, you're here. So you always have to look into your feelings and emotions and how are you feeling. It's going to play a crucial role when it comes to bringing you to now and present, and then for you to be able to manifest your reality. So when it comes to, this was just an example for my skin, like I did the inner work, I did the outer work, I paid a lot of gratitude, I always talked in present tense, I did a lot of affirmations, the affirmations that I just discussed, and I used to do it every time I used to wash my face, drink water. I think these are the top 2 places where I've just continued to do it. When I'm applying some lipstick, I would just tell myself, oh, that's so gorgeous. Look at that skin, so flawless, right? And I just continued doing it, continued until I just got there, okay? And right now, I continue to do it because it's just who I am. And every time you have these affirmations, if you can just end it by saying, may I and everyone else who desires this achieves this too. It's going to create that abundance that you're not just thinking about yourself, but you're also thinking about someone else and other people, and that sort of expands your energy. It creates more space, it makes you more open, and a lot of things can flow to you. So always remember, universe is not responding to your words, it's responding to your feelings and your emotions. So what are you feeling? If you're feeling here, that's what you get. But if you can just change that, and if you can just find something to be distracted with, to be grateful about, okay, and just take away your attention from the acne scars to the glowing skin, and if you can just, focus your attention on the glowing skin. That is how it comes to you. At least that is how I have been able to do it, and I really hope everyone who desires this achieves it too. I hope you have a great Sunday. Take care.